Okay, so first we're going to start off by making the flowers that we'll place onto the cookie. And basically you're going to take a 2D tip, you're going to press down, apply pressure, and then pull up and away. And you'll see that everything kind of like all the middle is like separated. So you can take your cookie scribe, pull in, right? So you're going to pull in all those edges. And then, and also I wanted to make a note. Please do this on parchment paper so you can make as many as you need. You need 4, but sometimes, you know, like your flowers might not look great, so you might need to make more. So do this on parchment paper. I just was doing this on a practice cookie to show you. So once you've pulled all the edges in, you're going to go in and place a candy pearl right in the middle. It's just the Wilton candy pearls is what I was using. So again, you'll do this on parchment paper, and when they are dry, they will easily just separate from the parchment paper. And then you can apply them to the cookie when that time comes. So then our next step is to come in. For some reason, I didn't hit the record button as I was outlining, but I outlined the cookie. Then I went in with my royal icing, and my royal icing was actually thicker. As you can kind of tell, it's kind of like leaving. So I kind of had to go in with a cookie scribe and make sure that it was nice so that when it dried very nice and flat, right? So then if you notice, I have a horizontal crack. That was from me moving the cookie before it dried properly. So don't be impatient. However, we're going to cover that up because we're going to add on the flowers at the end. So then we go in with a size 17 star tip, and we're going to pipe the outline. So basically what I'm doing is kind of going around almost like a partial rosette. I get not even like a partial rosette, like kind of almost like a semi shell border with kind of like a twist to it, if you can see how my wrist is working. So I started on the bottom, which I don't know why I did this, but I started at the bottom and then I came back up to the top. So you'll kind of see, so I apply almost like a shell border and then I'm kind of piping around. So you can kind of see as I go all the way around how I'm doing this. And then when you get to the edges, I kind of break it off. I was trying to fix that little bit right there. And then continue going around the entire cookie with that same motion all the way around. On this side, I realized that I didn't keep that same momentum with my piping, and I just didn't like how it looked. So as you can see, I'm scraping it away, which is easy to do when you have thick royal icing on already dried icing, like it'll just scrape off. So I kind of scraped it off. As you can see, I left some, but we're going to cover that up again between repiping the outline and then adding the flowers. Like none of that stuff's going to show. I don't even know why I went back in to like take off the rest. It's really not a big deal. So then as you'll see right here, again, going back in with a 17 star tip, just kind of re-piping this area to make sure that it went with the rest of the cookie and looked really beautiful. And then as I finish that up, the next step is going to be moving into placing the flowers onto the cookie. All right, so now that you have dried flowers, you're gonna go in, add a little bit of that thick royal icing that we use for the piping border, and do this before your piped border dries. And the reason for that is it's going to help in your placement of the cookies and help to hold it in that space. I set them down very gently at first in case I want to move them around, but also too, you don't wanna smash. Like that icing should hold the flower in place. You don't want to smash that beautiful border that you just made. So I did kind of set it gently down and was able to move those around without ruining the border. But again, you want to do it while your border is still soft and not completely dry. If it is completely dry, then you'll probably just need to add more icing, but just for security purposes of making sure that they all hold very well. And then I go in and add the top and bottom flour. All right, and there you have it. It is all finished. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more cookie tutorials.